Marlon, not Brando, but Mayans, God Loves Me. This had its premiere on HBO. It's a stand up act, which overall is funny, worthwhile, although a bit strange at times, I thought. I wonder, first of all, how much is artistic license and thus invented, which makes sense. I mean, that it's the creation of a comedian, of a writer, and so on, that we see on screen in a book and so on. And there has to be something, most of it from his imagination. But how much is true and how much really happened when he says it happened? I say that because there was this controversy I read about in Variety. And I think in a late night show, maybe Bill Maher mentioned it. There's this thing with a comedian, I don't know the name, it doesn't matter, inventing, saying, well, I suffered this abuse, that, and actually, nothing like that happened. And the conclusion was, it's interesting when society has changed to the point where you have to make up things like that. Not that this doesn't exist, but it's a bit strange. So I wonder how much of the dialogue and interaction in this comedy act really happened. That's the point I made, and how much it is chiseled, sculpted, modified, so that we love. Some of what's in there really took place. We saw it on television worldwide. It does move a lot around the slack. At the Oscar, when Will Smith got the Academy Award, why should he be doing that? And it's like Chris Rock. And now we're seeing, and it was in Variety and elsewhere, sure, they had been separated for 6 years, since 2016 or something like that. Will Smith and Jada. But anyway, Marlon. I wonder if the name comes, they give him this name from Marlon Brando. Marlon Wayans. Funny, of course. Soon I should see him in. He has a new release, but I don't know the name. But I think it's creating some buzz. Might be good. So he talks about knowing Will Smith, appreciating him, the wife, also knowing Chris Rock. Chris Rock booed him or something. So he was very upset. Jokingly, seriously, maybe a mix of the two. He took a role from him. His brother gave a role to Chris Rock, and then he rocketed to stardom. And Marlon was upset, for real, or maybe again for the act. And so he knew this triangle, and the God in the title, God Loves Me, gave him a sign with a slap. That's funny, he keeps the date and the hour at 10:15 Eastern Time and Pacific, which we call typical. Anyway, so not we, he says we. Anyway, let's move on. So, this is something because he thought something along the lines of if my wife were in that position, she would say, "Come on, you crazy guy, don't do this." If I were worth a few $100 million, which clearly Will Smith is or was, as in he made that, I don't know, he spent a lot of it. Some of them did spend a lot. Nicolas Cage nearly went backward and then moved on to make unbelievably bad movies. Quite a number of them around here. Well, yeah, well, in this country. And I understand he's not really the nicest fellow you can meet, on the contrary. So, there is that, the sign of not because he avoided the situation he wanted to be in. He envied them somehow, somewhat, but not after the slap. It was a sign of God that you're okay. So to wrap this up, because I hear a phone ringing somewhere, somebody's calling. Hello, Vienna calling. Falco. Rock me Amadeus. Interestingly enough, he has a lot of praise for Will Smith. I think that's the conclusion. Man made a mistake. We all do make mistakes, and that it just happens at the worst moment. He had the worst moment, the best moment, getting the Oscar, which also he underlined. Marlon. He highlights that just 4 Oscars went to black men, and 2 of them went to Will Smith, so that only 3. One is Will Smith. He comments, and I agree with that. I mean, I thought King Richard was really strange at times. Not the best Will Smith, and I agree. Ali, that was, and quite a few other films he been in, Will Smith were better. 6 Degrees of Separation was extraordinary when he was, I don't know, 20 something. So, yes. Actually amusing and insightful. There's some serious messages in here too. So we have to appreciate that.